So let's get breakdown tonight of Monday Night Raw. So also like about a story of the subject of John Cena. His so last time is now. His last time in Boston at Boston, Massachusetts, and his last time is now for his appearance. So I would also like to stories about John Cena, and also like to talk about something like that, like stories and rivalries apart like that, but between so just chemistry. This was a fashion show. I loved it. So anyone to buy something to get anyone to buy something like um so I was thinking about we can do pre-order video games be WWE 2K26. We would drop certain news on that, and you want to buy something and get to your Switch. We can talk about that, and you get lots of free stuff to buy something. Or you can get Nitro Switch, and probably a lot more. So, in two separate ways. There's so much more. So, let's go live right here. So, it's making by Turbo X to induce a John Cena. So time is now in Boston, Massachusetts. So, after up last time in Athens, John Cena to undefeated AJ Styles at Crown Jewel on October 11th. So, it's making by Triple H to kick things off Monday so with a passionate promo. He was arguing that Boston is on was the greatest of all time, and before introducing Cinnamon as the owl made top of the owl with a John Cena who entitled Scientific of Madison Square Garden to today undefeating forces. So John Cena thanks the fans and revealed that on December 13th is not only will he wrestle his last match, but in that popular editions of Saturday Night main event, and he will also force X hassling the Boston's matches between main roster and NXT top stars at the end event to open the door just a new whistle while his door has been closed. So it was an Intercontinental champion Dominic Mysterio to interrupt to the cause of types of booze and talk trash. He was traded to put John Cena down in more colorful forces of a you messed up said. So I was it where from the stands and said it. So he was seeing 17 further up wanting to Johnny Dom. He had messed up wrong guy. But he said, I just at wrong time is the wrong place. I'm not even at my pack. And I'm better than you. And you let your prime. It McDaniels was insulted. The hometown hero So, speaking by Triple H to interrupt agreed with the fans is also harassment as a hell asses and made an intercall championship match between the two is official. So, Iron by Triple H, he was a story that set the show by noting that Iron real life and live in. So it was an 8-level era. Iron real people do not agree with ease or it on anything it was has whenever he was making it making it making it a point. So Iron making a point was that did not need to be made was the attendance and that Mrs. wanted to sit on John Cena and this it was an outstanding Aubrey promo that allowed John Cena to take center stage in front of his friends and family and level the news about Sunday night main event and set up the open against Mysterio and one handle the roles to perfect and he into the crowd was athletic and this was a great announcement of on television. So here's the next match. So we have Angel Carter's championship match. Maybe all aligned match. We got John Cena. Here we go. 101 against Dominic Mysterio. It wasn't last time in Athens. John Cena on defeating Ace Styles at Crown so I Tabernacle and Dominic Mysterio on defeating Rusev and Penta Saturday night main event on the symbol of force. So Dominic Mysterio was it with the only storm to serve silently into the ring steps and the end pointed to walk over him and throw out into commercial break. So I was it back from the time out. Silent Cena followed up and was moving his trademark, his solid blocks, and a 5 knuckle shovel and dirty down counted out as an attitude assessment and sent silently into the ring post. Also hitting his heat removed the turnbuckle and pad. He was throwing the officials and Jackson in and grab a steel seal. As between the referee and he looked and Thomas grabbed the seal and referee took the seal out of the way. So the speaking bite Dominic Mysterio tied to pull from Eddie Guerrero's book by forcing a steel seal shot, but Cena did the same. He wasn't leaving the official perplexed. After a referee bump was closing into a silencer appeal, the STF also pointed to the separate to tap out the answer of referee. He was missed it, true, and silently added an advertisement, but Dominic Mysterio kicked out at 2 and made a new referee spinning just a squad circle into between the recipient received the recover below a 619 and tied for a frog splash, but Cena caught him. Well, true, I wasn't drove him just in the mat with the one last AA exclusively win as opposed and quite the one title he had never held such to competing the all-independent Grand Slam. So, and the winner of this match, John Cena. So everything you will be who will call the Icon Hill is so slightly one that brought after when Dominic Mysterio went to end going to end to nervously, but this was it over by also over budgets of the fan, and was it Michael Cena had a blast at deal, and Dominic Mysterio proved his worth as a universal headliner in Santa Claus in Boston, every big spot. So it was the end of Near Fall. It wasn't so far from a classic, but this was a pro wrestling at its best and most insoluble. So I was a candles to silence him for getting a win, and wasn't in a title longest reign. It wasn't that Cody Ming has much to him, and his legacy has a hair torn. So was it in the 17th title reign audio in a year. So here's the next match. So we have the last time is now tournament and fourth round match. So we got Damian Priest. Here we go. 1-1 against Rusev. So it was it last time in Athens. So Damian Priest lost to Aleister Black on SmackDown October 10th. After Rusev and Penta lost to Dominic Mysterio on Saturday night main event on November 4th. So it wasn't any bottle of hard-hitting heavyweights of Damian Priest. Here was a bottle against Rusev, where it makes sense to advise as the last time is now tournament. After the point Blue also board over his opponent was mostly us a match. He was taking advice of his forces issues and was real caused by Aleister Black recording. So Damian Priest fought back and leveled his opponent with a big clothesline as he appeared to have Mullet back on his side instead because of Rusev. So I wasn't glancing his eyes and it was a muffin kick for a win. So and the winner on this match is Rusev won the match. So and this it was a step slow and then suspended, and the most of the actions took place during the commercial break. Damian Priest's comeback was incredible, imponent, and the center finish came from out of nowhere. It wasn't even with it made perfect sense. He wasn't given set the context of the babyface ongoing storyline elements. After of Rusev, he has Rusev has a deeper history with John Cena, so it makes sense. So it wasn't that he will advise here, but it really is only how much Damian Priest has lost since sewing. Hold on. Ever since sewing on SmackDown. So, speaking by CM Punk's promo, he said, I was at last time in Asses. CM Punk beat undefeated Jey Uso to win the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday Night main event on November 4th. Was it a follow-up? CM Punk hit to the ring to address by Logan Paul. So was it burying him? Was it really himself? Was it forces Paul Heyman, Bob Michael, and Boston Reed? So after Logan Paul claimed his eyes had been opened to a whole new influences after saw a mystical T.S. Tsunami acting from Boston Reed. The hills appeared by the Sesame Marcus Jaw, his side, 8-3-on-1 beat down, but they also made a save. Argument that was not enough to even the odds of undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes hits in the ring to make such a save and stood tall with his photo baby face. So once again you say War Games. So, and yes it did not do much in terms of the upcoming any real reasons for Logan Paul the season to partner up with Paul Heyman and Cole, but it did bring all necessary pieces together, so NXT was great. I think it finally felt like we might be route to finding out who will headline at Cyber Series is the men's War Games match. So also that is a fast and parliament on the song going nowhere with amateur promo announcement of recent weeks. So here's the next match. So we got Women's World Championship match will be all online. So Skimmy Fakir taking on against Raquel Rodriguez. Also last time it asked Raquel Rodriguez and Boston Perez be on your finish Skimmy Fakir in Lucky Butter on Raw on November 3rd. After from 1 week after owning a big tag team victory of Raquel Rodriguez slot to pay off her recent moment by here's a bite on your feeling Skimmy Fakir to win the Women's World Championship. So I was asleep enjoy only sources too. Kind of a devil's kiss and drawing a palm face. The first arms at the top, turning buckle before, and was letting her out every cross line and telling it set the break. And we are back from a commercial. Wasn't it immediate that Skimmy Fakir to at her Sansa Raquel Rodriguez had an answer for coming out of it. So I wasn't any point for stepping down late into the match to Roxanne Perez to attempt to terrified, but Agent Butt was analyzed by Nikki Butter. Nikki Butter was on the floor. So it wasn't funny. Agent Brain cut off Eric, turned all masses long, and was screaming for kill. I was a river, so there was kiss. I was dropped her opponent. Was it in a level? So corkscrew, midsole was a painful victory, and scrapple tied the advance. So was it Agents in the match? It was Roxanne Perez attack, shooting for kill, only for Nikki Butter to make a save. So babyface. It was a hands clear, so hands out of the ring, and embarrassed. After a moments later, Nikki Butter walked, screaming for kill, with the title and still tall over her, making her dissolve to be a Serbian wasn't clear. And the winner of this match, screaming for kill. So, Anya went to backstage and was Adam Pales, made several games for a Sour Series, and was Tony Punk, said also in Cody Rose to prepare for other for a role with little help from William Regal. After up with kill, Vegas looked great in Monday title bout. It wasn't really highlight in the way that a contest was laid out, so it looked like a full battle losing her size and strength to real screaming for kill. Down to improve wholesale a rivalry intended and was a post match. After with Nikki Butt that really put this husband on the top and on. Once it on, it is great to have and set up a high profile citizen accounts at some point. So it was in the Indian futsal. So here's the next match. So the last time is now tournament match. So we have Sasuke Nakamura, here we go, 1-on-1 against Samus. So, it was the last time, and as Samus lost to Sandy McDonough on Raw, November 3rd, into of Sasuke Nakamura, and Ray Phoenix lost to the MFTs on SmackDown October 24th. After when Samus overwhelmed of Sasuke Nakamura only on until last time is now tournament. So over the match on Monday night, he was losing his strength, advised to keep the former United States 7 at bay. So it was back from the break. It was in the oldest tee off of the Cornet Royal that kicks only for his opponent to invest more. James Simmons fought his way back into the match and lead into Sasuke Nakamura with a 10 beats was it while 10 doing something me for it near fall. After the combat continued to unload high impact blows before Simmons caught Sasuke Nakamura with a boring kick from out of nowhere to the win to the match. So, and the winner of this match is Simmons. So, and this one was a fun, high impact match up between two competitors who all know strengths to each or Simmons is great, and Sasuke Nakamura was mental as a result was all in a string of fun, crankly matches. So was it in front of a red hot crowd that was a hope each of them similarly. So it's being by Adam Pearce to announce with the two top masses and two names. So we got Savon Evans of NXT, so returning of Gringo in South Dakota against a mystery opponent will announce as a next to last year is now tournament matchups. So here's the main event. So we got WWE Women's Tag Team title match will be online. So we got Sonya Flair and Alexa Bliss against Kobe Borgos. So over the last time, in absence of Sonya Flair and Alexa Bliss undefeating LaFakia and Bailey on Raw October 27th, so Kobe Borgos undefeating LaFakia and Bailey on Raw November 3rd. Was it a hot start by women's tag team champions Sonya Flair and Alexa Bliss in the events against the Kobe Royals in Monday main event? And it was indicate moments before the break. And you win with Kairi Sane Basket Bliss with a subbing for long, and Kairi Sane and her partner Asuka with it adjustment throughout so into commercial break. And but a hot tag from Bliss to Sonya Flair. Harris Buckets a comeback and we saw the Queen to adjustment the asses. Sonya Flair and Asuka to take off on each all but a human simplex by the Queen allowed the babyface to size a 12. After of Asuka was a currently nestled assistance from her opponent and put her trademark to Asuka of the block the submission hold was broken but Sonya Flair still ate a big knee to a face and found also trapped in a cross on bond. So in between Sonya Flair for out of it with a pit that favorite 8 lock was it looked to have the win and hand after Bliss was it they were such an Abigail to carry Singh and influence from 9 sacks. After in last lesson at the website, including sending Bliss also announced table allowed the public presses to allow set, set in St. Obo to solid flip for the win in titles. And a post match made down was the Hills lead to the return of Io Sky, and then Rhea Ripley in the silence from Mommy for 4 games at a Survivor Series. So, in the winner of this match, Kobe Royals. So, obviously a good athletic match. Obviously, point and some great one-on-one actions from Charlotte, Flair, and Asuka to cap off a nice show. Also, and hold on, guys, give it 1 minute. Was it also a night show and added instant returns of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley in the ball games. Sometimes you have the point of Sasmix to close out the show. Wasn't that started red hot? So it was all overall great. After between the episode was sold on John Cena, his homecoming, and his long past that little imaging else will be fine. Not only did it a little. So obviously it put a hostage service ran in front of a red hot attendants that live and also put it on imaging their hometown hero. He did. I was beyond John Cena stuff, and there was a lot to like about this broadcast, including the inducing of the ball game masses, and some including immigrating asses in a hot show was a return as a most was the top star into the coming in of Rhea Ripley. And this was a panel show in a way that had it made sense of NXT signing it. So let's go between my YouTube gaming poll for a night. So give it 1 minute here, guys. So we got 80% like this show tonight on Raw in Boston. So we got 20% is alright and 6% didn't like it. So let me take on my Twitter poll. Give me 1 minute. So we got 6% like it so tonight. 6% is alright and 6% didn't like it. So thank you for hanging out with me from doing just like wall reviews. I would like to do it for you guys every week. So let's go between just here. Let me see. So I was like seeing it. So let's go to a walk. I like Sansi. He was the best and hero he is. Is that I'll call it a ASO of Raw. I think. It's beginning by Kevin Roberts. Hunting season begins. It is time to become Sibian again. That's what he said. So There's more big surprises from next week on Raw. So, the Speaking Bite Solo Sikoa will be facing a big surprise opponent. Is that last time is now tournament. Who might be? And it is his time. It's more than likely of Sami Zayn or Hope Solo advice. I think. And you should feed Solo to Gunto. I was thinking about Solo Sikoa still around already. So would they be always ready? So who will it be now? So it might be Daniel Bryan, Joyce the Clown, Adam Pearce, or Chris Jericho. My vote might be is Chris Jericho. So just is my opinion. So it might be Chris Jericho. That comes very soon. I didn't just put Sasakawa in fate. I think Adam Pearce is playing the business and sacrifice too, or when you auction, I think. So I guess he's serving for Sir Henry or Roman Reigns from Raw. It may it will be. So he should win too. So you think you know me? I think I was thinking about it might be coming out. He will be in New York on Saturday, so it's in time for Raw on Monday. I think he should. The person who Sega was about framing on the orders of Cody Rhodes. I think. So this was very interesting solo and every night to get a mystery opponents. Might be. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Your favorite options this mystery might be. So how your big surprise opponent may be as. So I think. So next week it might be Chris Jericho. I think. So thank you for joining us here tonight on Raw Review tonight. And it is gonna be Secret Part 2 with Mysterio or Chris Jericho. So my money is on Matt Aguilera. However, it's all about framing, and he wants to solo. Also means the same thing. I guess. Let me see. Wasn't we been tweeting this out 2 minutes ago? Yep, I agree. So I want to start out to KD 25 Lamp Slam Robert Rebels for very good. So it might be good, I think. So we got Bob Bagel, Boston Reed, Brock Lesnar, and Logan Paul. So who? So who? Something like that. So who do you think will be the fifth guy that was a Wargames team? So what do you guys think? So how long is Drew is going to be filming? Now Brock isn't going to be eight because Brock doesn't team up with nobody. I think. I hope it's every night or Drew McIntyre, but I think Drew McIntyre is gone to a movie, so hopefully it's every night. Probably Drew McIntyre since Cody Bowman is in it. I might keep it 4-on-4. So it might be Austin Theory, Drew McIntyre, Sammy, and Austin Theory. So I think after Austin Theory, however, a long-term twist is that Austin Theory is 38 and sent by his former Masada Seth Rollins, and he will benefit the first months until Seth Rollins returns next year. It's also favorite that has been in Walmart for a while. I think he might. Also has to be Brock and Roman on Punk's team. I think. So he might be fifth member. I think. Matt Hardy been tweeting this out about an hour. He said, I'm so happy for part of John Cena putting his career in pro wrestling. My man. So, I like John Cena. He has a great hit one for a long time. He has, last time is now, T-shirt. I got his T-shirt as I just had. I'm gonna do that for next week. For next review next week. So I might just get like John Cena T-shirt next week. I can't wait. So here's a Pokemon. Has no face. I haven't just heard about any more. I haven't heard from. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Hold on. Hold on. Here's some Eddie Guerrero, John Cena. So we knew Dominic Mysterio lost his title ring. He might keep negative championship. He might work with Elizabeth Way. I think. What do you guys think? It's more news. So do you remember this lady here? Her name is uh, 2 minutes still might be working with Booker T's school. So that's coming up. This call Body of Wrestling. I've seen that all the shows. I've seen all of it. So 2 minutes still might be working with Booker T's school Body of Wrestling. So that's coming up. So there's a lot of work for her. She has done for a long time. So there's more news for you guys. Speaking by WWE 2K25 on Netflix and Disney. So give me 1 second here. We might talk about that. Hold on. $2K25 Netflix. Okay, so it says versus bonus and Athens packed, Jerry Masters, the broadcast style and gameplay, Netflix, area and twins and emphasis commentary from Jerry Amasos or answer a prime plan of your hand. Making it do play register now to play WWE 2K25 on Netflix extension soon or member of the top advisors. So that's also heard about that. It might be good, I think. So we got Red Ropes versus Able Now, #Raw, Netflix. I think it'd be good, I think. It might be on Stranger Switch. Hopefully. It might go live on this Wednesday on November 12th on Buzz and Guts. So are you guys ready for Buzz and Guts for this Wednesday? I am ready for that. So, I think a body of wrestling tickets go on sale now. The Force Competitive Insight 2025 Surrey Merger Classic has currently been announced. Olympic Gold Monius will be 2 minutes still. So, Simon City has announced that at Saturday night main event in December 13th for his retirement night, Nigeria will be main roster talent hosting matches against the best of NXT talents at there. I think it'd be good. So I was generate ID prospects. We got new women's and men's too. So I do remember one guy I just know like making that move Frederick. He was trained. His name is Mike Callahan. He's working with Evolve now on Tubi on every Wednesday nights. It's been a long time. So let me see here. Oh, here's some Henry. want to say his name. He is in pills. I like Soul Hendry. He's good. So thank you for watching tonight's vlog. I'll be back here this Wednesday on AEW Dynamite and so much more. So I will wrap this up right here. So we get one schedule, Spotify, there was a Spotify, Acapulco podcast, and so much more. So have a great Monday. Have a blessed week. And we must see you guys on this Wednesday on AEW Buzz and Guts. So have a great night. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.